Hi, everybody. Welcome to your final session for today. Today, I'm going to be going over the 5 benefits of using the simplified menu and next generation in Jackrabbit. Oh, excuse me, my voice is going already. So my name is Marie, and I am with the Client Success and Training team here at Jackrabbit. So before we get moving right along, I'm just going to quickly go over the housekeeping in case it is somebody's first presentation that they are watching today. So all of the console windows and widgets, they are customizable and movable. And as well at the bottom of your screen, there are some more widgets there. I really want to point out the resources widget, and that has a lot of great extra information in there for you relating to the simplified menu and the grids. And as well, there is a Q&A widget there at the bottom if you have something you want to slot in there. Selena is working in the background, and we are also going to be answering some questions on the end. So what am I going to be going over today? So basically just going over, what is a simplified menu, why the change, and I'm going to be kind of like David Letterman slash our COO Darren Soul and do like my top 5, and then the future benefits, and then after that, we will move right along to our Q&A. So just to let you know, this presentation, it is going to be half slide and half media player. So once I start sharing my screen, you might want to kind of move your media player probably to the left of your screen so that you can still see my slides. Or if you don't want to see the slides, you can always just close it out. So just 1 sec, everybody, and I am going to start sharing my screen with you. So while that is coming up, I'm just going to go over the simplified menu. If you were on the product roadmap earlier today, I'm sure you've all heard all about it. If you haven't yet, please go ahead and toggle that on. I like to think of the simplified menu. It's kind of like that base layer for lots of new and exciting things coming to Jackrabbit. So I am going to go over number 5. So with the new simplified menu, we have clean, easy access. The simplified menu has been designed to produce cleaner pages. With the next generation came the grids, where you can perform multiple tasks easily. So we wanted to eliminate things on the menu bar that are actually accessible in the grids. And this also gave us the opportunity to organize some of the drop downs and group like tasks. So I'm just going to show you, so one example of that, oh, my mouse is sticking, is transactions. So on the classic menu, the transactions, they were kind of like all over the place, different things were in different areas. And now if you look at it, and not to plug my own on demand, it kind of flows a lot better. So you're going to come in, you're going to post your tuition fees. The next logical thing you're going to do is find your unapplied credits and apply them. And then you would go to process your payments. So everything is just a lot more logically laid out. And let's go. Let's go to number 4, less clicks. I'm a click counter, everybody. I've done it. I am that person. I've gone in and been like, is it really less clicks? Yes, they are. And one of the great things when it comes to less clicks with the simplified menu and the grids is the ability to email or perform a mass action to all students, all classes, without having to make any selections. I'm just going to show you really quickly. So if I were to come over here to my families, and I come into all of my families, and I need to get an email out to every single person right away. So as soon as this loads, all I need to do, I don't have to click anything. I just need to click on the paper plane icon, and this is going to absolutely select everybody. And then as well, if you did need to, if you wanted to only just email a certain group of people, you could use your filters. You can select them over here and then select those. But by selecting nothing lets you email everybody at once. And recently updated as well, if you want to perform a mass action to everybody at once, it would work the exact same way. So if I were to click on these 3 dots, I could perform any of those mass actions. And for more information on the mass actions, you can check out the session at 4 o'clock tomorrow with me. Okay, and let's go. Number 3, easier access to reports. With the simplified menu, you have easier access to your reports. So you can now access all reports related to the header that you are on. And then as well, our reports menu has also been reorganized. So I'm just going to show you in my database exactly what that means. So under each header here, you will have Find a Report. So when I click on Find a Report, it just brings me, it's the same page as always, everyone. It's just a different way of getting there. And then as well, so you can have that on everything. There's always, the last one will always be Find a Report. And then as well, our reports menu has been updated. So if you remember before, when you clicked on reports, you would see families and students, classes and enrollment, events and recitals. But we want your database to be as customizable to you and for you as possible. So now, any of my reports that you can see there on my families that have that little red heart, they are all listed right here. I mean, isn't that a lot simpler? I think so. Okay, let's go, everyone. Number 2, logical grouping. So one of the bigger changes that you will notice right away is that there are less options. So right here, so remember before, say we had, staff, we also had staff portal. And as well, there used to be store, and what we've done is we've added the module section. I'm just going to show you right here. So right here, these are all of our modules, and these are things that, let you perform different tasks, but it's not necessarily something that you are in every day, like your families and your students. And last, but certainly not least, number 1, the gear icon. I feel like we've upped our game, and a lot of people are kind of like, the gear icon, what's that about? Let's be real, we all have iPhones, Android phones. We're used to seeing that gear icon, and we all know, that's where we're going to go to for our settings. So I'm just going to show you really quickly. So here, this is everything related to your setups, all of your wizards. And then, oopsie. And then next right here, so this is everything that is related to setting up your database specifically to your organization. And then below that one, oh, sugar. Man. Okay, I'm going to close this one out. And then below that one are tools. So these are different tasks, again, that you just may need to perform from time to time. So for example, the lead file. Originally, that was under families, but that is not something that you're going to be doing. You are not going to be adding leads most times when you're working with your families. So it's been moved over because technically it is a tool. And then same thing with your search your user activity, update your grade levels, and drop unpaid families. And then as well, at the very bottom, brings you to our recent enhancements. So you can always check there, or as well, usually around the 3rd Thursday of the month, Amber and I do a virtual release webcast that you can all take part in as well. So what does all of this mean? So what it means, guys, is that we are looking to the future. So if you didn't check out the product demonstration earlier today, I highly recommend that you go back, because in our Boost Slack channel, I think people were literally doing somersaults. It was great to see all the amazing positive feedback. So we've got automation coming. We've got some updates for our parent portal. So, and this is just the basis that we can deliver all of those new enhancements to you. So now I am going to see if we have any questions. Anybody, any questions for me? Let's see here. Well, Talina, I'm going to take it that means I must have done a really great job, because I do not have any questions right now. Maybe Christy answered them all earlier for us. I'm just going to stop sharing my screen. Hey, everybody. Well, I really thought that I was going to get a lot of questions from all of you. If you are watching this on demand later, as with all of our on-demand sessions, please make sure you can always slot something in the Q&A. If they are from one of my presentations, I will get back to you personally with an emailed response. So this is the last session for today. Be sure, everybody, to join us for the a roundtable tomorrow morning. It's going to be a lot of fun. We will be breaking out into Zoom, but you're still going to come into the same console that you've been coming into all day today. And again, go in, check out all of those on-demand sessions. There's a ton of great information there. And have fun, everybody. I'm just going to do one. Did we get a question?
We have a couple questions that have come in.
Oh, yay.
One question is the search at the top of the column coming back?
Yes, it is. And am I still, I'm not sharing my screen anymore. Just a sec. I'm just going to do my share again, just so people know what we're talking about. And there it is. So let's go here to all families. So it would be right here. So you will be able to type in here, just say if you want to type in the letter B and to quickly get to all of your families with B. That is coming back real soon, actually. Do we have some more?
We sure do. Just a couple more. Let's see. So Wendy asks, when will we be able to send reoccurring reminder emails to customers?
Reoccurring reminder emails. That I do not know, but I will reach out and get an answer for you. Let's see. What else do I have to switch to the simple menu? Well, I don't really like to be a hard, like you have to, but the classic menu will eventually be going away. One thing that I do want to show you, am I going to be able to get in here? Yes. Is if you are in our help center, when you come into the help center right now, everything is related to the simplified menu. If you are still using the classic menu, you can come up here and get your help for the classic menu. But like Christy had said this morning, we highly recommend that you get in there and you turn it on. Once you get used to it, it really, really does become second nature. And I'll be honest with you, like when it came to Facebook and them doing their new menus, I turned it on and I backed out right away. But now that I have it on all the time, I'm kind of used to it. Let's see.
Awesome.
Oh, and the search at the top will be back on the 21st of December, everyone.
Whoop, whoop. So excited for that.
Yeah, a lot of people wanted that. And let's see, do we have some more?
Yeah, here's another one. Can I hide those donuts at the top?
Yes, you sure can. So I'll just show you really quickly. So and it's right here. And one thing too, I just want to point out as well, my go-to, and I talked about this in an earlier session today, my go-to has always been families, my active families. So this is my default, my default view here. So, and that's what I used. I used my donut here to get to my active families. And then I made that my default view. Okay, see here. Can you? Oh, no. How to make it can I show how to make it the default view? I sure can. So let's just say if I wanted to, if I didn't have this checked. So this is how it is here. So I would just come here, I would click on active, and then came over here, saved it as a favorite, so active, and then I set it right here to my default view. And then you can have this, you can share it with your team or just for you.
And I love that, save favorites. I would literally save up and make several different favorites with all my different criteria for what have you. That would be my way, my go-to for sure.
Yeah, my favorite one on this is the who hasn't agreed to the policies. I think that's so important, especially right now, that you make sure everybody has all of their most recent legalese signed. So I really like that one. Yeah,
absolutely. Because you can email right from that. Like you can load that save favorite on there. with that load, the star icon, and
Yeah.
bring that up and quickly shoot an email by clicking the send icon.
Yeah, that is
So cool.
great.
That's a great tip.
So, and everybody, you will notice too here on the grids. So we have this slider here. So you can lock some of your columns. So you can see it on mine. I have my location, my family, my balance. Those are locked. So then as it slides over, you can see that. And if I wanted to, I could, not show this by clicking here. I can decide what fields I want to show and to not show. And then as well, I can drag and move them. So if I wanted to do that. And then you can also group. So just say, for example, like I've got a Huntersville, Winston-Salem, Walkertown. So if I took my city and I dragged it up here to group it, then I can easily see everybody that I have in my database from Charlotte, from Clemens. So this is really good if you're trying to kind of zone in where your families are coming from.
Absolutely. And remember, you can always hide those data visuals to get more records on your screen all at once. So that's very cool too. Not that the data visuals aren't super helpful, but sometimes you want to see the data, right? We have another question that's come in. Someone wants to know what the 3 dots on each line are for.
These are 4 actions that you can do, and that is what we will be going over at tomorrow. For our last session, we're going to go over all things related to your mass action. So you can take an action on your family, or you can take a mass action on multiple families or families that you select. I got to leave something for tomorrow for all of you. It's like a little teaser. Da, da, da.
It sure is. Let's see. Any other questions?
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Okay, I'm just going to start sharing my screen again. Well, thank you, Talina, for hopping on and kind of helping me out there with that Q&A. And thank you, everybody, for joining. I will see you all bright and early tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.